Alright, part 2, Fruhling. We're going to mow this here leaf or straw, put it into the straw shop to make accessories. I think I'm just going to do this field. I got some straw stuff. See, this thing is supposed to eliminate exhaust. We're going to try it. I had a problem with my mic, so hopefully it's working this time. I don't know. If not, I'll mess with it. Worker one. It's on a little field, metal mat. This one you won't. You have to do it yourself. It's not too bad. It's not real hard. It's just again, time consuming, but I've already filled the production side. So I don't have to sit through all of this with me. Already ready to be picked up. But I want to go do a few passes right here just to show you what we're doing. To make some money, let's spend some, but this accessory thing should yield a lot. So should make it back fairly quick. See, it's already starting. Now all I gotta do is get this loading wagon to straw. Seems to be doing alright. Everything's okay so far. Let me see. set time back. I was just setting the timer so that production would move along. And then it's up. Too long or something? Why is it? There's that. We're waiting. Picks up most of it. Do another loop. It's a lizard loop. Just a couple little spots. But then again, I had problems when I planted this. On the other side, this thing went to jumping and going crazy. So I don't know if it's actually the equipment. With the ground being uneven, I'm sure had its issues. Turn off that road straw. You know what? Sit the end of that room. I didn't put too much. So we might be able to load it straight into this. Where's it at? Oh, not quite looking for stuff. That's where the water goes. Yeah. Why on this one? Why is it? If you're a centimeter off, the trigger won't trigger. See, I should be able to back up into this. And just be close enough. Why it's got to be so damn perfect. You know, I was going to walk around. It's a bit all pushy and keep myself. Seems a little anyway. And then I got the Wolf truck, which of course awesome. These are just nice. And then I got the trailer, which will probably crash the game. This trailer is, if I use it, it usually does crash. So I'm going to try to get this done before it crashes. It doesn't matter. These mods do not like this truck, or this truck doesn't like being in these mods for some reason. Then add that universal pallet or whatever it is, that big balloon looking, bubble bag looking thing. Oh, it hates it. You get these two together. You can't put those together. So you can't put those 3 and 4 deep on a truck because it'll crash. You can't put them next to each other. It'll crash. You can't use those and this truck on any map or they'll crash. I mean, it's roulette. You know, if you bring them on, you're going to have issues. One of the two, the truck's going to, either the game's going to freeze, then you have to go out, reset, come back in, or it's going to crash. This truck here loves to freeze. It'll freeze the game. And you have to finagle it a little bit, switch over to another vehicle, come back. It may snap out of it, it may not. You may have to close it, come back in. And that's without saving. So it's a good idea. I should have done it this time. Anytime you do this stuff, you switch trucks or you bring another one in, save it. Do a lot of saving. I do not trust these maps for nothing now. And if you're using auto loads, it don't even matter about the auto load. If you're using anything that you like, it's working, yeah, you better save it. Each job, before, during, and after, save it, because here lately, they can say what they want to. I've been watching the PC guys too. They've been crashing, especially on console, because they don't give us that many routes as far as slots and leadway on things. It crashes consoles pretty heavy. It freezes consoles pretty heavy. I'm not a whiz at how to map these or how to model, but there is something about it that when they do these games, they don't put enough safeguards into the consoles to keep them from crashing and freezing up like that. You know, PCs freeze up all the time. I don't care what they say. I've used PC on games and in real life used computers. Computers freeze up. I mean, that's always been the joke of it all. Is you're on PC, your laptop, or whatever, and your picture frame, freezes. Yeah, it's always a joke, but it's not a joke when you're playing these games, because people invest hours and hours of their personal time in these games for whatever reason. I use it to quote compress, deep compress, lower my anxiety, but it seems to be heightened a lot. And when these games do it, Fruhling, I've never had any issues here. I have with this truck, with this trailer. I know better than to use this trailer, but it works. I like it. It does love to freeze. It'll freeze this game, a heartbeat on console. I'm just playing Russian roulette right now. I'm just trying to get this where you can see what it's doing. And you see it's producing a lot, man. It's a lot of straw accessories coming out of here. Probably a couple more hits, and this trailer's going to be full. And it's got, let's see, the storage. Oh, well, okay. Processing, okay, we're done there. But look at that, I still got 35,000 liters in storage that I haven't drawn out yet. And I only put 2 trailer loads in there, so this was that. So I'd only had 3 or 4 fields, 35,000 liters worth. I filled up that harvester. I filled up them swap packs, man. I filled them things up, and this thing produces great. 34,000, we're full. Straw, I don't know where to take it. I'm just going to take it to a sell everything, I think, unless it says something on here specifically where I can go. If it has a place where I can specifically go, we'll venture. This place ain't that big. I might miss it. My eyesight nowadays. Plus, I'm trying to play fast too, so we ain't sitting here all day. It's got everything but. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Empty pallets, cardboard, chocolate. Oh, come on. You gotta have straw accessories. good Lord, looks like the bottom. Point of sale of straw products. Oh, I think it's right here. Yep, right in front of us. Good, I placed it. Okay, now this does say you can. Okay, it's taking it. Sometimes it throws it out in the field. Alright, it's a full trailer. What about 35,000 liters? 35,000 liters of straw accessories. Let's see what it handles out there. I think it's going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be better than you selling your straw straight out or hay bales. Waste your time over swathing, even selling wheat. I think it's going to come up. I think it's going to come up pretty good. Let's see. And let's open this. $151,314. $151,000. If you can make that selling bales, 35,000. I don't think sell a trade for your wheat. Straw processing. That's the storage unit. Can't back up enough to get a picture of the other. Oh, I didn't have it on this side. The straw buildings on the other side. Pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna fill up the whole trailer. I'm not sure if it's got that much in it. Saving, see, I always got to save it. Now I'm getting ready to pull out of here, but that's on the other one. Straw accessory storage. Oh, okay, we're almost done. 23,000. That might fill up the rest of this trailer. I think it's going to give me 5,000 at a time. The straw crate, you can do that too. Switch off storing and distributing. Switch them back and forth. When you empty one, switch them. I don't know. I've seen them. I've seen the numbers on it, and you don't get that much for straw crate. Straw accessories, yeah. Let's see real quick why that thing's filling. Straw crate, yeah, look at that, 37. This is bringing 44, almost 4,500. Straw crate, man, it's not bad. 37. It's a lot lower though. It's a lot lower. I mean, you're talking about $900. A liter for it, 35,000 liters. You'd lose, almost 30,000 or more. Oh, I'll see on that. Yeah, you'd lose almost $30,000. You gain $30,000 by doing it this way. Doing straw accessories. Don't do straw crate. This thing's almost full and almost empty. You got 2 loads on it. That's not bad. I mean, for having what we had. And you see most of it, it's pretty simple. Really simple. Place these 3 things. The actual straw production, the processing, and that sell point for it. Because you're going to get the most money off this sell point. A few straw fields, swath it, pick it up, bring it over, put it in, add some water. That's all it takes is straw and water. Straw and water to do this. Water, you can get, most points are free. Even if you have to buy the water, yeah, it's still worth it. This is on Fruhling. You can get some of these maps with bigger fields to where all you need is one big field and you start making money. You just got to get that swather, you got to get that loader, you got to get a truck to take it to the sell point. You got to buy these. They're expensive. So you'll have a few $100,000 invested in all that up front. But you see, I made 151 on one load. I'm getting ready to make another 150. So if you can swing it, sell all the equipment at the front, sell everything you can. Sell everything on the farm that'll bring you money that you can. If you have to get rid of buildings, houses, equipment, anything that'll sell to get you this started up, it'll, in a couple of loads like I'm doing right now, you can do it. If you sell everything, come in here, get your equipment going. You don't have to buy the big expensive truck and everything for the trailer. Get your minimum equipment, buy yourself some new equipment, and if you really, really want to, lease it. And then get rid of it when you're done. Yeah, you got some payments on it, but it'll still be cheaper than owning it. But I like to own all this stuff because I keep it and don't use it elsewhere on the map and everything. But whatever you can do to figure out, sell everything, all your equipment, because it's all little and it's all right. But if you want to do this, you need to sell it because you need the money. And you'll sell everything and make just about enough money to get all this production started and going. All you gotta do is do the field, plant the field, go through there, swath it, pick it up, bring it over here, wait it out. It'll start popping this stuff out, and then you bring your little trailer over here. Even if you got a little one, come over here and go a few trips, wait around. I guarantee you, man, you're gonna make your money back in a couple of trips. And then you can start doing what you want to do. Because in a few trips, you keep doing that, you keep doing your wheat field. Do it a couple times. I mean, if that's what you want to do, farm, do wheat fields. And then do this. And then go and trade your equipment, and you keep going up. It won't take very long to build up your farm. It won't take very long. But you got to do these high productive things first if you want to do that, because if you piddle around with that little 3-meter plow and cultivator, you ain't gonna get nothing done. That's all you'll be doing for hours and hours and hours. And I joke when they say days on in-game, fast forward time, or you suck through time. For days, you'll be doing it literally for days. And you won't even be at the point I am right now with this production. See how much this one's going to bring, because I think it just paid for all my equipment and the buildings, straw buildings, two trailer loads. I believe has paid for my whole adventure. So now if I wanted to, all I have to do is go get my planter, go out there and plant some wheat again, do this all over. Then I'd clear the 300,000. Then I can do whatever I want. But right now, if it hits 150, it paid for everything I did. And I'm middle of my thing. And 148. Very close. Very close. Close enough. 148,000. Well, that's it. That's on Fruhling. I did the straw processing with the storage and sell point. I use my planter for my wheat fields, which I still have a couple of I can go do. I use the loader and I use the case. So I spent some money. But for me, I already did this. I've already loaded it and I've already ran through all this. So I've already paid for all my equipment right now is free. Now anything I do at this point is my money and what I do. I don't owe anything, I ain't got anything. I got 91 million, but I jumped that up. I really only have a surplus of about 250,000 from what it cost me Everything. But I jumped that money up just so that I'd have enough to cover. But with me selling everything and buying stuff, I had about $250,000 when I started. After it was said and done, then I started having to spend money on grain and making the silos work and everything out of that money. But I made it all back right now, so I'm free and clear. That 148 put me about around where I was at, about 250, 251. So I'm all good. So I hope you like, share, enjoy. Have a good day, and happy farming.